Hey, what is up guys? It's your boy Speed here, and today we're going to be going over one hero for each role that you can spam at the moment in Dota. These are heroes that I think are personally the best solo queue heroes for their role. Obviously, if you're not good at the hero or you don't have the skills necessary to execute micro or roaming or just general positioning or proper spellcasting, these heroes might not work for you. But overall, as long as you have a pretty solid understanding of Dota and are willing to put in a little bit of time, I really do believe that these 5 heroes on the list are some of the best heroes in Dota right now, and their win rates definitely prove that as well. So let's talk about it and get into what you should be considering to pick for fun and to win. Also, I want to tell you guys that if you've been struggling with solo queue and you're looking to get to the next rank, I'm going to be able to help you. Like literally with the Game Leap website, I'm going to give you guys guides that are going to make it unbelievably clear on what you need to do. So if you've been stuck in the solo queue grind, you don't know what to do, and you want to become absolutely broken, but like actually you want to become much better at Dota, and you want to take it more seriously, the Game Leap website is going to help you do that. So click the link down below. I'm going to help you get to the next rank, and I'll see you there. Alright, so getting into the safe lane, this was a very easy decision for me, and this is NAGA SIREN. I honestly believe that NAGA SIREN in your average MMR bracket, if you learn, every Dota hero is hard, right? Every hero has a lot of buttons, there's a lot of different decisions to make. When do you jungle, when do you lane, when do you teamfight, can I rosh, can I siege, what should I do, right? But NAGA SIREN, I think she has a pretty simple game plan. What I recommend you do, and I think I have NAGA videos out already, so I recommend you watch one of those videos, get the general gist of the game plan down. But if you are able to farm a 23, 24, 25 minute hard timing in combination with an Orchid and a Manta, the build can change per game, but that's pretty standard. Manta Orchid into Heart. If you go this build and you can reliably get it from the 23, 24, 25 minute mark, you will own the majority of games, even if you feel majorly countered, even if the enemy has a Tidehunter or they have a Leshrac and maybe they have a Pudge Carry. I mean, we even saw this from Skeeter at the tournament. I mean, now I know you're not Skeeter, let's be real. You are not making millions of dollars playing Dota, but regardless of the fact, I don't know, this NAGA hero's just been buffed so much. If you don't know what they did, they just buffed her attack speed, they buffed all of her abilities. I think the meta favors her, she's pretty good against a lot of the unit heroes. I really don't believe there's like a single hero that genuinely crushes her in lane. The only single hero that I've really seen like really do well against NAGA, like really do well, is Legion. But then in the game, the matchup's really not that bad, right? Because you can scout the Legion pretty easily with illusions. The Orchid is good against Legion if you catch her. I don't know, it just doesn't, you know what I mean? I just don't really feel like there's heroes that particularly destroy NAGA, and that's why her win rate is really high at a pro level and really high at an average level. So yeah, try out this build, go treads after treads. Well, sometimes you go Wraith Band, sometimes you go Wand, depending on the lane. Then into treads, after treads you go Manta, after Manta you go Orchid, after Orchid you go Heart. From there, it kind of depends on the game. I think the Ags is quite good, Butterfly if they have a lot of physical damage, Scotty if they have a bunch of ranged heroes, and you know, you can just kind of determine it based on the game. Bloodthorn is great if they have a lot of magic damage. That would be the last one I'd add. Alright, getting into the mid lane, I want to talk about the TUSK hero for a little bit. I've been really loving TUSK and playing with TUSK on my team for a couple reasons. So I think a lot of the initiating mids have been nerfed quite a bit. One of the only ones that I think is also very good right now that I considered putting on this list is Pangolier. I just love these tempo mids. I think there's a lot of dominant side lane heroes right now that just do heinous amounts of damage, such as NAGA SIREN or Drow Ranger or Sniper or Shadow Fiend. And these types of heroes really want a mid laner who can just go in, protect them, and stun people. And I think TUSK is honestly the best hero in the game at this. The reason why is TUSK is hella reliable. He does everything, like really everything. In the laning stage, you have Ice Shards and Snowball to secure creeps, right? So even if you have a hard matchup, you can at least do okay. You don't have to extend for the range creep. You can Snowball to dodge spells. You can test runes really well because you can block off the runes with Ice Shards. You fight runes really well as well, right? If you have a support shift over, it's very easy to close the gap on the enemy mid laner and potentially get a kill with the help of support. So I just feel like TUSK, I've seen the hero played out multiple times. The general build is you start with 3 branches, tangles, fairy fire, and a quelling blade. From there, you're going to pick up a bottle. After bottle, boots. After boots, maybe a stick, depending on the lane. Sometimes before the boots, you'll even buy stick, if you're against like Leshrac, for instance. But then, yeah, you go the boots. After the boots, this depends a little bit. Sometimes people will go Falcon Blade if they're really just farming, but I think generally going Windlace into phase boots and being able to roam around the map is the better option for mid laners, so you can stay active. From there, you want to pick up Clarities and the Sage's Mask for Falcon Blade, then build into, of course, Falcon Blade. And the reason why is the damage from Falcon Blade works great with your crit. You want the HP so you can just fight a lot, and you need mana regen as well. And then from there, you actually buy a Deso, which is really the major reason why I love this build. It feels okay because TUSK can typically get the jump on the enemy, right? Snowball is just such a reliable ability when it comes to initiating, outside of a couple of heroes like Puck, right? Obviously it doesn't work too well against Puck, but for the most part, it's going to get you on top of that enemy. And with the Deso, you can one-shot heroes that are 1,000, 1,200 HP, you know, Crystal Maidens, AAs, Undyings, pre-Flush Golem, you know, you can just take them out of the fight. And, you know, eventually you're going to pick up a BKB and a Blink Dagger, and then I personally like Nullifier after that, just because it works well with a crit and dispels like Glimmers and Ghost Scepters and shit. So yeah, I don't know. I've been seeing this Tusk build, this Falcon Blade Deso just pop off. The hero roams so well, it plays really, really high tempo, has no cooldowns, helps with Roche, and enables the side laners that are very popular right now. So yeah, huge fan. All right, getting to number 3, I've made quite a few videos about this hero on my second channel, and that's Broodmother. It's currently a hero I'm learning right now, and so yeah, I'm a little bit biased, but I'm partially learning it because I think it is completely broken. I think Brood played at the highest level, or like close to its highest potential, is the best hero in the game right now. Up there. I think it's easily up there. I think you could easily make an argument for it. What Brood does is insane. In the laning stage, if you have a favorable matchup, you can play to win the lane with Insatiable Hunger and Bola and trade aggressively. If the lane is hard, you can sustain with the fact that the webs give you 5 HP regen. 5! It gives you 5 HP regen. That's insane. That's more than most heroes' base HP regen. And that goes on top of your HP regen. And then you have Insatiable Hunger to heal. So if the lane is hard, just pull creep aggro and heal, right? And then if they go on you, you can even Silk and Bola to make them miss 40% of the time and get 25% movement speed slow for 6 seconds. Like, you're just chilling, right? You can hide in the trees too. Now if the lane is good, Insatiable Hunger, you buy a Wraith Band, you buy an Oof, you run them down, right? That's it. You run them down. And then you buy the best item in the game, Wraith Pack. You just buy a Wraith Pack. Not too much to say. You take their towers, you take up all the farm, you literally jungle their jungle, don't make any rotations for the first like 12, 13 minutes. Sometimes there's exceptions to that, you can roam on mid or whatever, but you know, you just take the farm on the map, take what's given to you, farm a Wraith Pact at 15 minutes, 16 minutes, that's the typical time you want to aim for, 14 if you're completely popping off, and then from there, yeah, you just show up to fights with like this really broken Wraith Pact item or a pipe if the enemy has mostly magic damage. You can pipe your spiders so they don't take any damage. The Silk and Bola makes you able to solo kill cores. Like, I solo killed a CK in a game recently, like just literally, Phantasm was on cooldown, he couldn't purge Silk and Bola, just solo killed him, right? Straight up, with spiders. I'm not kidding, because he couldn't get rid of the Silk and Bola, and so, I don't know. Brood, it just buys 2 aura items, and then it still does a heinous amount of damage with those aura items. It also takes farm away from the enemy faster than any other hero. When it invades your jungle, let's say you have a Lycan invading, he's gonna have to pop Shapeshift if he doesn't want to die to a gank, right? If there's a smoke gank coming, he's gonna have to Shapeshift. If there's a smoke gank to Brood, you just run over the cliff. And if you learn how to use the new Dota false selection groups console thing, some of you guys have no clue what I'm talking about. But basically, you can put this thing into your Dota console, which makes it where you can individually select spiders with your tab key. And you can just spread them out on the entire map. I do it like 30 times a game, 20, okay, more like 15, 20 times a game. And you just get vision of wherever you want. If you think they're ganking you, you just put some spiders down. If you don't see anyone around the map, okay, they're smoked. If you see them, great, you know where they are. It's like, and the thing is, once you scout them out, you just regroup the spiders and continue farming. And I don't know, this hero, I think it does everything. I think it's the most well-rounded hero in the game, and I'm not just saying that. I really do believe that Brood is like top tier. All right, getting into number 4, we have Mirana, buy a Wraith Pack, buy Mana Boots. Nah, but I think it really enables a lot of the popular offlaners, enables a lot of the zoo shit that's going on. It's good with Doom, it's good with Beast, it's actually okay with Visage. What else? It's good with Brood. Did I say that? It's very good with Brood as well. Just being able to secure the range creep when Brood only has Spin Web is quite nice. So, I don't know. I just really like Mirana. I feel like the burst damage that this hero provides, especially after they made Starstorm a reliable 500 and I think 50 damage nuke, is pretty insane. So, big fan of that. I think the Invis in pubs is completely OP. Like, just being able to turn your team invisible right before a team fight. I mean, people don't buy detection as is. And the thing is, people forget to buy it against Mirana. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, they have a Riki, okay, buy detection. Oh, they have a Weaver, bounty hunter, buy detection. For some reason, it is not registered in people's heads that you gotta buy detection against Mirana. I don't know why. You definitely do. You certainly do. And a lot of the times you need sentry wards as well, but people don't. And so you win the game. And then you buy a Wraith Pack. And then you put that shit down, you leap in, put it down, nuke someone, blah, 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 and you win the team fight. All right, getting into the final and position 5 hero, last hero, is Crystal Maiden. I just like CM. If there's any hero I don't like playing Brood into, it's Crystal Maiden, because she just kites you too well. This hero, I don't really feel like there was too many major changes. I love the level 10 talent on this hero. I love the level 2 spike on this hero. If you don't know what I'm talking about, at level 10, you get 250 health. You pair that with a magic wand, fluffy hat, raindrops, like the tankiest position 5 in the game. Your ulti gives you 20 armor while you're channeling it. I mean, it's crazy stuff, right? We're talking about crazy stuff here. right? So it's absolutely fantastic in that regard. I've had great experiences playing the hero, playing with the hero, and I hate playing against the hero because of the level 2 spike. So basically at level 2, you have 2 nukes, right? Most heroes don't have that. And if they do have that, the nukes typically don't disable people. Think about Shadow Shaman. Ether Shock is a nuke. It's good. It does a lot of damage, but it doesn't disable. Frostbite is 1.5 second root and does 150 damage. And Crystal Nova is 120 damage nuke, if I'm not mistaken, or 130. And it slows attack speed as well. So basically, you make them not be able to attack for, like, properly attack for 5-6 seconds. I mean, it's brutal. And then you do it again, because Frostbite's a 9-second cooldown. And I think Nova's like, what, 12 at level 1? And then at level 3, they've buffed your Arcane Aura so much where it's much better with the person that you're laning with. Like, it gives them so much mana now, because it's double if you're in a certain radius of them. And then it gives you 4 times. So I think you get 2.4 regen with level 1 Aura. It's just like crazy stuff. You pop a Clarity, buy some mangoes, you just spam out the offlaner. And yeah, so I think CM is just one of the most reliable 5s. We saw it at TI. I feel it in my pubs. Every time I see this hero, I'm like, oh my god, please, I don't want to lane against CM Slark. I'm just gonna get frostbited and nuked into just a bunch of essence shift stacks. I'm like, what do I pick into this shit? What do I pick? Huh? Someone tell me, what do I pick? Furion maybe could do okay? I don't know, man. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Let me know what heroes you've been spamming if you think I'm stupid, even though I'm definitely not stupid. But if you think I'm stupid, you can tell me in the comment section down below, what are you playing? What hero and what role are you playing, and why do you think they're broken? I'm curious to see what you guys have to say, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
And that's all, but remember, before you leave, come on, before you tune out, subscribe to the Game Leap website, where we are going to help you get to the next rank. If you're stuck, click the link down below, and I'm out. Peace.